What's up, guys, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. We are currently getting some passing grades on some flight seeing missions to prepare for our next specialization and keep working our way up the skill tree. We did have two passengers in the plane with us here, but it appears only she's with us now. Apparently, I needed a better view to check outside because the guy is underneath the plane. Homeboy is just chilling underneath the plane. All right, good luck, bro. We need to slow this thing down to 113 knots. Get her under, get her under, get her under. There you go. Gonna be a bit of a aggressive turn here. Shoot. Okay, we were focused too much on what was going on outside and not what's going on inside. We got to prevent this thing from stalling, and we're just gonna do a circle around Limestone Creek. So we got a little bit of extra drag underneath the plane here, but that's all right. Just gonna try to fly our way around. Holy cow, this thing is handling like a sack of bricks. We're gonna make it though. We just gotta give it a little bit more.
Hey, that's my house. And my neighbors.
Are you not worried about your fiance out of the plane right now, ma'am? I feel like this is...
I see that too. That's awesome. I didn't expect to spot that so easily.
a bit of a concern that he's outside of the plane, but it's fine. Let's get in the bird's eye view.
Last but not least, thanks for showing us that.
Of course, I got you. Bro is gonna need a new set of eyeballs here. I don't think he has any goggles on down there. All right, we're gonna skip ahead. We're not doing this for money or anything. I'm trying to get my aerial advertising ability.
Are you okay, Amy? Ready to give it a go again?
Dude.
Whenever you want to do it again, I'm ready.
Great
What is
time
going
from
on?
start to finish. Thanks, Captain.
The game spawns me in, it tells me about landing lights, it spawned me in on the ground and said that we were at a full stop, like about to taxi onto the runway, and it told me that we had a negative for having full flaps while going max speed. I really don't understand what happens in some of these missions, but we're going to start adding a little bit of flap here, and we're going to try to put her down easy. I don't have max flaps out, and I don't have max speed right now. I don't know what's going on. We are barely above, we got it again there, we're barely above the stall speed. We might stall out here. We gotta be careful. They didn't trim the trees at the edge of this runway, bro. What? Gonna have to be really careful here.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
We put our landing gear down, right? I'm pretty sure. Have to throttle this out. We're good. All right, we got it. Beautiful.
A bit shaky, but I'm totally excited right now.
Gonna have to turn around and go back to the hold short. My goodness, dude. A little bit rough, but we're gonna get there. Okay, so I don't know what's going on because I've been trying to get this one. I really want to try aerial advertising. You have to like throw a hook out the window and pick it up. At least that's how they do it in real life. I'm not sure how they do it in the game. I can't beat these. I keep getting A's and S's on my flight seeing. Skydiving's a little bit harder because you have to like completely cut the engine and dive bomb the plane and not overspeed it and stuff like that. But like, I've had so many missions with an A or above, literally probably 20, and it's only counted 3. So I don't know what's going on there. We've been struggling with this since the start. I think it could potentially be a glitch, or if you guys have figured out a way around this, please let me know. But I guess let's work towards search and rescue. Looks like we need a tailwheel endorsement and perform landings with an airplane on soft runways or bush. We might be able to get both of those in one. We'll see. So we've got plenty of credits saved up here. We're going to be looking for a brand new certification. We're going to continue branching out into our pilot tree here, and tailwheel endorsement. We're going to be flying tail draggers, whose backcountry flying and short takeoff and landing capabilities are generally superior to tricycle geared aircraft. Interesting. Okay. We ain't about that tricycle gear. We're about the tail dragging. Taking off, landing, and taxiing a plane equipped with a tail wheel is not as easy as it might seem. Airplanes with main gear towards the front of the aircraft and a small wheel underneath the tail are commonly referred to as conventionally geared aircraft or tail draggers. Be showing what you can do aboard one of the most advanced conventionally geared aircraft on the market, the Cub Crafters X Cub. This thing is sick. You got the big fat tires. You can go land this thing in Alaska or Africa or anywhere out in the bush. Things are light. They're powerful for what they are. Not necessarily fast, but just highly maneuverable. This is going to be cool. Got a nice little sunset flight here. New type of aircraft we haven't seen before. Auto rudder assistance is turned off. I don't think I've ever had auto rudder assistance on, but that works for me anyway. So we got our engine cover. We got our chocks. And our pitot tube is going to be over here on the right. We've got a static port cover. I'm not sure. Oh, I guess that's the same thing. Gonna say I'm not sure what that is. So You can see we've got a front and back setup here. Pilot's all the way up front. You got a co-pilot back behind him, and there is our tail wheel that we're going to be dragging on the ground. All right. Well, let's see if we can... How do we get in this thing? Not going to let me enter from that side. Can we come in from this side? We can. There's the enter. Ah, look at this thing, dude. This is so sick. All right, let's go ahead and fire her up.
As covered in our briefing, we'll be performing a
Ready for
standard
this.
traffic pattern around Miami's KLNA Airport with the Cub Crafters X-Cub.
Okay.
Remember that tail diggers do not behave in the same way as tricycle-geared aircraft while taxiing, taking off, and landing. Try to maintain centerline and anticipate rear-wheel drift while turning on the taxiway. Keep your speed low while taxiing, and brake progressively while pitching back once you land to avoid flipping the aircraft over.
Brake progressively while
Remember
pitching
that
back.
Once you get some speed on the runway, you will want to lift the tail of the aircraft
Kilo Lima
by gently
November
pushing
Alpha,
forward
traffic
on the
Cub
stick.
Crafters, November
Once you are on the main gear at reach rotation
taxiing
speed,
to runway 10.
start gently pitching back to take off. Keep your feet on the rudder to brace for left turning tendencies.
Wait a second. So to get this thing going, you've got to pitch forward to get the rear wheel off the ground. And then once you're at speed, you pull back to lift the whole thing. Okay, this is going to be a lot more intense than I thought it was. Here we go. I'm actually really excited about this. We also have to be really careful about our braking. You don't want to end up putting this thing on its nose and flipping her over. Holy cow. Making me a little bit nervous here, Mr. Instructor, but I'm going to do my best. To be honest, I thought this was going to be kind of a joke of a classification, but apparently it's a pretty big deal. Now, I'm going to be honest, we don't have our brake very well mapped. We've got just the space bar, so I'm just going to have to be tapping that thing, and hopefully we're going to be able to get it done. Dude, this thing is sick. I don't like not being able to see the taxiway when we're in this because the nose is so tall. That is definitely something you've got to keep an eye out for. So we're just going to go nice and slow, keep taking peeks outside, and we'll see if we can make our way around to our hold short here. Slide on the brakes, slide on the brakes, slide on the brakes. You don't want to one wheel it. Oh, look at the way that thing drifts around there. Oh, that's weird. Try to keep that back wheel on the yellow line if we can. Looking pretty good, and looks like we made it to our hold short. Go ahead and request permission to take off, I would imagine. There it is. Announce your takeoff and enter runway 10.
Alpha, traffic Cub Crafters, November 599292, taking off runway 10 west departure.
This is not good. What happened? Hold on. More glitches. We're fine. Use throttle to increase engine power to maximum. And then we're going to lift the tail wheel off. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yep. 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 Okay. Hold on. I don't think... Did we really want maximum? Are you sure we wanted maximum? I feel like something a little bit more chill. Like 80%. Lift it off the ground. Reach rotational speed. And then start to pull back. There you go. I don't know why it's telling me to go max speed. I feel like that was a really bad idea, but I guess it is what it is. We'll go max speed once we get up off the ground. Oh, I kind of almost defecated my pants right there. Can't see anything in here. It messed up. There you go. Okay. Reach the crosswind end. Climb to 1,000 feet. Now, my question is, what are we going to be doing for landing? Because I guess it's going to be kind of the same thing. Most aircraft, you would flare and land with your rear end first. This, we're probably going to want to come down, land with the front two wheels, kind of get it rolling, and then slow power to be able to drop the back wheel. That is really, really weird. This thing is also really, really cool. Really hoping we're going to be good to still pass. I mean, if I were an instructor, I think that would be an automatic failure. If we just had that experience on the runway, and I would really hope my student would not have continued to take off. I would be screaming at him for me to take over the controls right now, but it is what it is. You know, sometimes you got to take your licks. You got to push it to the limit and see what you could do. We're going to announce a full stop. Or announce position. We're heading for a full
Lima
stop.
November Alpha, traffic Cub Crafters, November
Probably want to slow down a bit.
921 miles, north 1,000 feet, inbound to land runway 28.
Dude, this thing reaches speed and reduces speed really quickly. She's so light. I'm gonna try to get it back down below that 70 so we never put our flaps up. That would have helped. It's all right though. Big deal. Coming around here. Oh, we don't have very much wiggle room, do we? Look at that. We've got like 70 to 40. Got flaps down at 10, first notch. Don't go up above that speed, Trev. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Try to land by making contact with all three wheels at the same time.
3 wheels at the same time, he says. Okay. You know, I think I'm just going to wing it. I think we're just going to go in. We're just going to try our best. That's really all we can do in this life. So we're gonna come in here. Definitely want to give ourselves a little bit of flap. There you go. We got 20-degree flaps, I believe. Watch that airspeed. We got a long runway and a light plane. I think it's gonna be pretty simple if I'm being honest. She likes this cruise. We're losing a bit of speed, but that's okay. Should be able to cruise on in here. So we're gonna wanna land, oh gosh, I'm gonna lose a little flap. We're gonna wanna land with the nose up then, kind of like we were taxiing. Come in light, 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 light. Light, 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 light. Flare. I didn't announce our taxi thing. Hold on. Pump these brakes, but not too hard. Pump, 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 pump. Turn, turn, turn. Woo! Tokyo drifting in here. Okay, we'll take it. Forgot. I was so worried about landing the aircraft, I forgot to talk to ATC. That's typically not what your instructor wants to hear, but I do feel like that was a pretty good landing. Nearly died on takeoff. Didn't reduce flaps, speaking of which, get those bad boys up. Didn't reduce flaps after takeoff. Didn't announce intention to land, but had a pretty smooth landing. I would say that's worth it a C. You know, let's get a C here. C's get degrees. We're not going to get any speeding penalties. And we're going to hope we got this thing done. This is the most nerve-wracking parts of the missions. As you guys have seen, this game is not necessarily perfect yet. We've got some weird things that happen sometimes. What is that thing? Is that a MiG? That looks like a Russian jet or something. What is that doing parked out here? But yeah, there's so much that can go wrong. We are at Miami, so I would imagine we're probably going to be okay. Where are we parking? Up here on the right. But some of the smaller airports, you get absolutely screwed over in these parking situations because it will just randomly combust and your aircraft will just disintegrate. Where do you want me to go? Stop it?
None of my students performed a belly landing before. Great flying today. You've clearly shown that you have what it takes to fly tail draggers, and did so like a pro.
I'm not really a fan of the way that you say tail draggers. 100% traffic pattern, 99% path, 100% taxi, 100% plane handling, 85% flaps. Let's freaking go, dude. That was good. Just don't forget to talk to ATC, Trev. All right, now we can fly some tail draggers. We've got the X-Cub, Zlin Aviation Norden, can't even see what that is, Shock Ultra, Air Tractor AT802, that is a crop dusting plane, that's kind of exciting. Robin Captain, and a Patey Aviation Draco X. We got that Draco, baby. All right, that's pretty exciting. So we've got our tailwheel endorsement. That means we might be close to our search and rescue. We need one more landing on a soft runway or bush. How do we know what's a soft? I mean, it's going to be like a grass runway, not an airport. You want to find just like a small little, you know, fly-in community something. Leeward Air Ranch. That looks like a soft runway to me. And this one flies from that. So let's go for it. Yep. This is a grass runway out here. Looks good to me. All right, so we're going to take this old thing out there, and I just actually looked it up on Reddit because I wanted to try to make this as fast as possible. Apparently, there's a bit of a trick to this. Can't even tell what's going on. Bro, this game is so glitched sometimes.
This is the moment to make some smiles
this thing
happen.
is really old, huh?
Hey, Captain, meet Emma.
My goodness.
She's keen on discovering the sights around Marion County. She's one of our friends, so I'm counting on you to treat her well and show her around. By the way, she's got her fiancé with her. Seatbelt fastened? Then you're all set.
Look at the
Engine
throttle lever
started.
here.
Let's go.
All right, so I'm just gonna take off. So apparently you can have total disregard for the mission and just take off and land. Once you find something with a grass airport, you can just take off and land a bunch of times, and then if you hit abort afterwards, that will finish it for you. So what we're gonna do, sorry guys, you know what? You're in for a treat. Oh, she's not even sitting next to me. You're in for a treat because we're just gonna be doing some very ridiculous maneuvering today. We are instantly gonna turn this thing around. Bro, this thing is so freaking old. We're gonna totally disregard the mission. We're just gonna keep taking off and landing from this spot. Now, we only need one for the next mission, but I'm gonna do it a few times just because we have it, and I think we need it for the search and rescue missions as well, which we'll do in a future episode. Hang on tight. We're coming in hot. We're coming in hot, y'all. Here we go. Add some flaps. We got a nice long... Dude, this is the perfect one for it, too. I would like a slightly newer plane, but we can definitely make this work. I'll have to report back and tell you guys if this works, but if it does, that's genius. And honestly, it's good practice. I'm not worried about the 3,000 credits we would earn from this. Ooh. Ooh. Bit of a quick bumpy one there, so does that count as a landing? I hope so.
So beautiful. And beautiful doesn't
Just do a
really
quick little
it
touch and
justice.
go here. Can we land the opposite direction too? That might make things a little bit faster, but we'll just keep doing some go-arounds here. Not gonna lie, I'd be pretty scared if I were them. I think my pilot was completely off their rocker. Dude, this thing is pretty sick. He's shaking. Okay, well, they are scared, I guess. The one thing I'm a little bit worried about is our reputation, but it might be worth a hit to it if we can
I'm
make
totally,
this work.
wow. I'm usually more articulate, but wow.
I'm totally wow. I'm usually more articulate, but wow. We're gonna try to land a little bit slower this time. Let's make this a little bit nicer one. That's actually... Ooh, saved it there. That could have been a pretty tough landing. Still not the greatest one. I mean, grass landings probably aren't gonna be our strong suit, right? Oh God. Get this thing straightened out. Here we go. Touch and go.
Captain, can you smooth out the ride?
Doing my best here. I'm just trying to do these as quick as possible. All right, that's 3. Let's see if 3 work. You're supposed to hit abort, not restart. Repatriated to the mission's departure airport. Let's see. Oh, abort mission. I clicked the wrong thing there. Mission aborted. Sent back to the mission's departure airport. Let's see if we lose any rep. No. But let's see if we got any specializations. Yes. Let's freaking go. Okay, so that's a major tip for you guys. We should have kept doing them soft runway. We need 7 more for ag. Okay. So we didn't need it for medevac or anything else, but we need it for ag. So we'll do more of that later. Okay, take control of your aircraft, set it in search of missing people in arid deserts or dense forests. Scour the wilderness, scanning every nook and cranny for signs of distress, using your piloting expertise to land and recover people safely. Every flight is an opportunity to save lives and be the hero of the day. So we've got some new missions that should show up as missions, right? Obviously, we don't have the money to be able to buy planes for this yet, but we do have missions that we could potentially do, which are going to be pretty exciting. I've got a feeling these are going to take us to some faraway places. Looks like we're going down to South America for our first one. I'm down for it, baby. Just absolutely gave that poor old couple in Florida the time of their lives to be able to unlock this. Let's make it worth it. Abdel vanished during a solo journey around Copiapo with the car. Desert is hostile. Search and rescue operations launching immediately. It's a 4-star mission, takes 45 minutes. Looks like we are going to head down there, search around the area, and come back. Love the red and yellow plane here too. This is exciting. I like this a lot. So these missions, we are going to make as much money, but we're doing more for humanity. We could buy our own search and rescue plane if we wanted. Eventually, we probably should get a bush plane, be able to do our own. Can you do a for-profit search and rescue operation? That feels kind of bad, but you know, it is what it is. So welcome. This is another Piper, ex-Cub or whatever, but this time she's in red and yellow. Looks sick. So our goal, do we have anything with us?
We just got word that a man named Abdul has gone missing near Kaminate Desert with a car. We don't have much time to find him. Conditions out there are rough, and we've got no news so far.
Oh, we gotta
Let's
get
get
him
on
in.
site ASAP and start searching. Do a quick sortie and see if you can spot anything that might help.
Quick sortie. That's like on
Online
an
the
aircraft
whole time
carrier,
to
like send the
coordinate
jets.
with other authorities.
Sounds good to me. All right, let's announce our taxi
Kaminate
release.
Traffic Cub Crafters Charlie Charlie. Sierra Romeo Yankee is taxiing
Watch
to
out,
runway
guys.
09er.
Be careful there. Don't want to run into you. But we don't have anybody with us, so we're going to be going up. We're just eyes in the skies here. We're just going to be searching, probably doing some sort of a grid pattern to be able to search. They kind of do like a snake-looking thing. People like go missing off cruise ships and stuff. You always see like the flight paths of the Coast Guard crew going out and looking for them, or like boats that are stranded in hurricanes and whatever else. Here we go. Time is of the essence. Hopefully they give us some quick
Kaminate Traffic Cub Crafters Charlie Charlie. Sierra Romeo Yankee taking off runway 09er east departure.
some quick, what's it called to be able to go? What's the word I'm looking for? Not performance, some permission to be able to go. And we are going to take off with this tail dragger. Now this thing is, the takeoff is sketchy. Let's see if we can do it a little bit better this time. We are going to have to turn around, it looks like. I don't think we need the full runway. I feel like it says that we might be able to turn around right here. I don't want to go 0.4 miles to turn this thing around. So we're just, this is what this thing is meant for. We're meant to be out in the bush doing our thing. Got some tight turning. We're going to get some negative points for this, but it's fine. If we find the guy, that's what counts. Get that tail off the ground. And then lift up. There it is. That's what I'm talking about. All right. We are off the ground into our initial climb. We can go ahead and reduce flaps back to 0. And we're going to go out into the desert. Look for this guy. Get your binoculars. We're going to have to find him, baby. That was clean. The way that they told me to go to max speed and the training, I feel like that was wrong. I feel like there's no way that was correct. Got a clean takeoff and a clean landing under our belt now. Basically a professional.
Your search area should be displayed on your map if needed. No news so far, but the family thanks you for your help. They're really worried. We all hope you'll find him quick.
Oh, man.
CCSRY Mana 5. Every second
Makes me
counts.
sad.
The sooner you get on site, the better. In this desert without enough water, people can easily get dehydrated.
I like that they're humanizing it. Like we've got a family in here who's freaking out. Don't you guys worry. We're going to go get them. And looks like we are 7.9 nautical miles away from the approach area, the search area. We do have autopilot, which I don't think we're going to need right now. Ooh, is this looks like the same AP that's in our G2. We could kind of set that up here in a second, actually. We aren't quite on our thing, but what we're going to do, we're going to go heading. We need our, where's our heading altitude selector? I don't know how high we're going. There's our heading knob. So let's get our heading bug kind of over to where we think we need it. Somewhere like that. We can do autopilot, heading mode. Beautiful. And that should keep us on this mode. Okay, we can move our heading a little bit over to the right, a little bit more. We're going to be able to autopilot up to the search area. So then we can, I don't really know. This is going to display our search area. Oh, beautiful. Oh, this is sick. So this actually acts like an iPad. Finally, dude. So that's our entrance to the search area. We're gonna have to move our heading back a little bit. Probably 60. Yeah, this is nice. I like that you can none of these are touchscreen. In fact, they always have things that say like not a touchscreen, don't use them. I think those are in real planes too. So it's nice just to be able to interact with it straight up. So we'll zoom in on this and we'll know that once we get there, that's the area that we're looking in. I don't really know what our desired altitude is, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say this looks pretty good for right now. And off we go. We got a stranded person out there.
Hope you'll be on site soon.
I mean, I can only go as fast as this plane will fly.
And it wouldn't be good if someone decided to go there by themselves and try to help.
Oh, yeah. Family's definitely gonna go do that if they have the opportunity. But yeah, look at us, man. Out here saving the world one life at a time. Does look like we're gonna want to go up a little bit. So oh, what happened? Are we good? We're good. Why does it look like we're going down? The mountains are just getting closer. Okay, so we're gonna need to altitude select. We're gonna go way up and we're gonna put it in vertical speed mode. And we need we need to go up probably not 1,000 feet per minute, but like 500. Otherwise we're gonna end up crashing into these mountains here. Maybe a little bit more. Got to be careful about our airspeed here. If our airspeed falls too much, we're going to be in trouble. Oh, gosh. Yeah, it wanted us way up. It should have told us where it wanted us. I feel like it didn't tell us that, which is not good. Hopefully we'll be able to make it there in time anyway. Oh, gosh, it's really pitching up. We're going to start losing speed. Oh, we're in trouble. You got to be careful not to get down to stall speed. Dude, it is so nice to kind of know what's going on with the autopilot and be able to adjust it and not have to constantly fumble with the stick and stuff. Looks like we can go up a little bit more. The thing is, I think we can't pull back too much. There's no way we would end up stalling. You can watch this thing right here. We can go a little bit more. We must have a headwind or something because it's going up. But once this pink bar gets too much, we're going to start losing speed and we're going to end up stalling.
His relatives told us Abdul doesn't know the site pretty well, but we think he might have managed to take shelter somewhere safe.
So we're looking for a car that's potentially in shelter, like under a tree, next to a cactus or something. We're getting dangerous here. Let's back it off a little bit. Trying to get up to that area. Oh, it's not gonna let us. Give it a little bit more juice, please. Please. Do we have to go through that one? Oh gosh, we're about to stall. This is the search area up here. So I really use intercoms when you found the target. I really feel like we should try to do this inside of the cockpit. What we're gonna do, let's hold on, let me pause this because I want to make sure we're getting it right. I'm gonna go autopilot on and we're gonna go just altitude hold mode. So it's just gonna hold our altitude right here and pause it. It should just fly nice and straight, and we're gonna look around for any sort of an orange car. Like we totally could go outside but I feel like that'd be cheating. So let's, I mean, do we want to fly lower? It had us get all the way up here. If he's in a car, we need to look for a road. The thing is, he could be under us. Ooh, is that a road? They said he could be in shelter. What's happening? Oh, we're about to stall. More power. More power. We didn't have enough power. We're fine. So really, we should be doing a snake pattern. I have a feeling I'm gonna go a little to the left. That road in the mountains, he could be in here. Good news is our plane is just gonna keep flying straight. We could reduce altitude a little bit if we needed to, but I feel like this isn't bad. All right, we got lots of trees down here. Could definitely, we're looking at the biggest part of the area right here. There's a building down there. Abdal, you got some flares, bro? I feel like it'd be nice if you had some flares. We're gonna take a bit of a right. We're gonna try to do another pass here. Maybe even do a little circle. Dude, this is hard. This is like picking a needle out of a haystack. This is unreal. There is a road down here. There's a car on that road. Lots of cars along that road. I want to make sure we're not getting... Dude, it's so easy to get distracted by your search.
He went with an all-terrain car. Should be easy to spot. It's bright orange. Can't miss it.
Well, it's proving harder to spot than expected. Might try getting a little bit lower here. I mean, this is terrifying. We've got a bird's eye view here, and it's this hard to find a bright orange car in the desert. Respect to the people that do this. It's almost like your eyes play tricks on you. And imagine the pressure in real life, like you're actually flying an airplane. So you got to worry about yourself, but you're also actually looking for somebody whose life may be at risk. And you know, it's the shot clock's on. Like you got to go, you got to go, you got to go. If you don't find them in time, they could die. If you don't find them, they probably will die. So like just the pressure that's on you. I just thought that little spot was something. Looking at all this brush here. Bright orange car, bro. What? I mean, he's probably not going to be in the mountainside, Trev. I would think he'd be in some flatter ground. Where are we looking? We're almost to the other side. Abdal, I'm looking for you, bro. Put some rocks out that say, like, help me or something. Got power lines. Almost to the edge of our thing. We're going to do another pass here. We're going to take a right, I think. Try to look behind us. Dude, this is so disorienting. Really got to be careful. Got to keep an eye on your instruments. Make sure we're staying up above the mountain. Last thing we need is 2 rescue operations going on out here. There's just so many peaks and valleys. Like, I keep... Obviously, the green trees are not it. What is that? Hold on a second. Hold on. Take a hard right here. Hold on. There was like a rectangle out there. Missing a few pixels sometimes too. What? That looks orange. Is that it? What is that on the... You guys see what I'm talking about? That thing right there. Let me pause it so that we can see. Is that thing? Maybe. Let's find out. We're gonna fly towards that thing. Here we go. There's just so many peaks and valleys and things that you gotta watch out for. You can't even see it from outside. We can see it from inside though. It's just a little speck out there in the sand. That might be it. Oh my gosh, dude, I've got chills. We found him! Oh, they need to do one where it's in the ocean and you're like, you know, again, somebody fell off a cruise ship. Do you know the likelihood of being found? Even in broad daylight, great conditions, you're most likely not being found. Absolutely insane how hard it is with the ocean. So that'd be kind of fun. Autopilot's going off. Everything's going off. We don't want to hold anything. Let's go see if this is our guy. Feel like we needed to... Oh, I think that's it. It's orange. Oh, dude. What a snipe. I think we flew over him before, if that's him. Oh, he's got a flare out. That's some sort of a flare. We're hitting comms. Found the target.
CCSRY Mana 5 got a visual. He managed to find refuge in a safe spot. Coordinates 27 South 7, 0
Wow.
West.
Well done.
Fly over the
Now,
target, stay about
do a low
125
pass
feet
to
high.
confirm everything is okay.
He's right there. Don't fly into the mountain, Trev. There he is. I don't think we were 125 feet high. Might have to go a little closer. Be careful. Don't. Oh, we are right at stall speed here, dude. This is terrifying. Make it around. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe we just made that right there. That was so scary. So what we're gonna want to do is bring her around this way. Not crash, not crash, not crash, not crash, not crash, not crash. We're good. Get that inner fighter pilot in us. We've trained for this. And we're gonna bring it down around and see what he's got going. You want me to land next to him? We can land next to him if you want. Stay below 90 knots and 125 feet. There he is right there. I guess coming down the mountain, we're not gonna be able to keep it that low, so we're gonna have to go back up the other way. Dude, this is brutal. Watch that speed, it's dangerous. Speed kills, Trev. And in an airplane, it's when you don't have enough of it, that's when it kills you. There he is again. Got him. Fly over the target, nice and low. We're gonna have to throttle out.
Glad you finally found him. Try to land nearby and see if you can lend a hand. But don't do anything crazy. I don't want to have to rescue you too.
We might crash right here. We gotta get up over this. We have to get up over this. Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. Let's go. Okay. We're good. Nothing drastic. Let's build up some speed. Come back around. We're gonna try to land close to the target. Holy cow. Why would it have us do that? Why would it have us do a low fly over right next to a mountain and force us to go as slow as it did? We were feet from disaster right there. I think we land up the mountain. We'll use the natural, you know, kind of incline to be able to slow down. Holy cow, that just scared like I thought about turning to try to bank out of it. I don't think that was the idea. I don't think we had enough speed for that. We called it when we said that speed kills, especially lack of it. Most things you can get out of in an airplane as long as you've got enough speed. You just go around, try again, whatever. But if you don't have enough and you're falling, you're screwed, dude. So we're gonna dive down, pull up. Let's try to lose a little bit of speed. Looks like nice soft ground over here. Need my flaps, need my flaps, need my flaps. There it is, flaps are down. What? Double flaps down. Probably could have landed a little bit flatter. I mean, if you throw all your weight to one side, it might work out. Love how I leaned in real life. All right, flaps up. We're good to go. Why isn't it letting us turn? Bro, what? There you go, there you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. I think it's the wheel in the back was being weird. It's like getting dug in the sand or something. Not too fast, not, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. Bro. We got a wing in the sand. We've got a wing in the sand. We're gonna be fine. Can we fix this? Hello? I think we might have to take off. Just get me out of here. Okay. We're gonna try landing this thing again. We're gonna come in a lot. Bro, this is disaster. If I'm out there waiting to be saved and I see this happening, I'm just offing myself. It's over. I accept my fate. I shouldn't have been out there in the desert anyway. Nice wide berth here. We're good. Let's go flaps to 10%. Be careful because the mountain underneath you is gonna be coming up, so you're gonna be losing altitude from the ground coming to you as you're coming to it. Keep your speed steady. I don't think you need more flaps. Just make sure you don't float too long and end up running into the client here. Wind is a little bit toughy, but we're fine. A little bit windy. Wind's a little bit tough, a little bit toughy. All the same, right? Throttle out a little bit. Don't run into the suspect, Trev, please. It's not really a suspect, is he? Oh, bit sketchy, bit sketchy, bit sketchy, bit sketchy. We're good. We're good. Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. Oh, baby. Let's go. All right. We're going to taxi to our target. Flaps all the way up. Looks like our tail wheel is actually working now. I mean, he couldn't have picked a less convenient spot to land this thing. We've got, look at the wheel is really digging through the sand here. Be careful not to get too much speed. And again, be careful about the plane coming around and flipping onto its nose. Sir, please get in your vehicle. You're going to bake out here. I guess the vehicle's probably really, really hot. I don't know. What's hotter? I would probably sit under the vehicle in the shade would be the best case scenario here. How close do you want me? Can't even see him in this view. Sir, your Uber has arrived. Set the parking brakes. Oh, we're picking him up. I guess that makes sense. Do we think we're going to be able to get out of here without running into his thing? We might have to get out and push. Oh, gosh. It doesn't turn. We're probably going to clip through this. I really hope we do. Yes, beautiful. All right, bro, we're gonna attempt the impossible. I'm gonna try to ramp off the top of the mountain here. It's gonna be super sick. It's just not gonna work. I don't think we have the horsepower for it. Here we go. Here we go. Let's add a little bit of flaps. Coming down the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Let me just give you a heart attack after we just saved you. All right, we're going to climb the 4,800 feet, and we're going to try to take this thing off. Oh, my God, we are about to clip that. Ah. All right, we're going to fly back to Chamonix. Hopefully you had a good day, mate. It's going to be probably the most terrifying experience of your life on the way back. Let's make sure we get over the crest here. Beautiful. I really like the low flying. Like this, when we have something that has a bit more pickup and we can do some crop dusting and stuff, that's going to be sick, dude. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Hey, Abdul, we just got off the phone with someone of your family. Everyone is so relieved. They've asked us to let you know they're counting the minutes until they see you.
Aw.
Talk to them again. Please tell them I miss them so much too.
Will do.
I stand by the fact that I think Microsoft had the budget to be able to do non-AI voices. And they for sure could have done AI voices that are better. Those are some of the worst AI voices I've ever heard. Some AI voices are so good now you can hardly tell the difference. We're just going to try to skirt this. Can we do like a little wheel touch? Probably not the best idea after we picked this guy up, but just picked up a guy that was stuck out in the desert. People didn't know if he was ever going to come home, if we were ever going to see him again, and that's what we're working with. Here we go. Let's speed this up a little bit. Just going to try to get back to the airport.
I hope a towing service will be able to help me tow the car back tomorrow.
You're really worried about the car, bro. And we are coming around to our final. Add a little bit of flaps. As we turn in, announce we're going to be coming to a full stop. And this is where you can really mess it up, Trav.
Caminate Traffic Cub Crafters Charlie Charlie, Sierra Romeo Yankee, is on final runway 09er to land.
Are we on super speed? Yeah, we were on super speed right there. Okay. Sometimes I speed up and I forget how far. Dude, things are so slow in the air. It's honestly really surprising. Like you've got a lot of time to think about stuff. All right, that really messed up our approach. It's not going to be the smoothest landing, but neither has anything this entire mission. So when in doubt, throttle it out. Use a little bit of extra runway. I don't like using rudder with this thing. It's really hard to use rudder because you got to spin it while also maneuvering it. Sometimes we kind of have to. Oh God. Set her down. Okay, brake. I've got a feeling it's gonna have us take a right here. Stop your aircraft.
CCSRY, looks like you didn't complete the mission. Sorry.
Mission success. For what? Looks like you didn't complete the mission. By the way, you did great. We got $7,500 for that. Lost reputation, of course. It always happens with the main missions here. I really don't understand. They need to fix it. I know the patch is coming soon, so hopefully it does come soon. But all right, search and rescue. That was honestly really fun. It looks like we've got some more search and rescues that we can do eventually too. 9,830, 7,870. So these, with the effort involved, I don't think they're worth it. They're more fun missions than just ferrying packages or, you know, taking clients or whatever. But they definitely don't pay you enough because you've got the distance to be able to get there. That's a 45-minute flight there and back, but then you've got another 30, 40 minutes of searching. Desert. We need to unlock some more areas. I would love to do some search and rescue missions like out in the Bahamas. Do we have anything down here? No. So we need to get some of those, which will probably be a little bit harder. But imagine like, you know, Sahara or, you know, out in the jungle in Spain or something like that. Like it could be kind of cool. Speaking of Spain, we've got fire coming up, VIP transfers, the Pilatus, Medivac. All right, so we've got some more specialties we're going to have to keep working towards. I will see you guys in our next episode. We're going to keep grinding, baby. Thank you guys so much for watching. That was a lot of fun. That's my favorite mission that we've done yet. Catch you all later. Peace out.